Jai Hind everyone. So today we are here with the complex lecture series on digital communication with code BEC 601, and today we are going to cover a very important topic from unit number 1 of BEC 601 code. The topic is CDF and PDF. So you know very well what is CDF and what is PDF. CDF stands for cumulative distribution function and PDF stands for probability distribution density function. Okay, so these are the very important parameters which are used to evaluate the random variables. So one by one we'll study what is CDF, what are the properties of CDF, what is PDF, what are the properties of PDF. Then we'll see a small numerical on PDF, which very frequently is asked in your university exams. Okay, so the first topic is cumulative distribution function, that is CDF. CDF, what is CDF? It provides the probabilistic description of a random variable. So if we have a random variable X, which is denoted by capital X, this is our random variable. If we have a random variable capital X, then cumulative distribution function written as capital F of random variable X, which is a function of small x, is written as the probability that this random variable X will take on a value less than or equal to small x, where this small x is my dummy variable. Okay, now let us read this statement now. CDF of a random variable X is the probability that the random variable X takes on a value less than or equal to small x, where this small x is a dummy variable. So mathematically, how we can write it? Mathematically, we can write this as CDF is equal to, this is the formal definition of CDF, is equal to capital Fx of small x is equal to the probability that the random variable X will take some value which is less than or equal to small x. Okay, so this is mathematical expression for CDF. Now we'll study the properties of CDF. What are the properties of cumulative distribution function? The first property says that CDF is bounded between 0 and 1. Okay, so let us recall what is CDF. CDF is equal to capital Fx of small x is equal to probability that the random variable X will take on a value less than equal to x. Now, what is CDF? CDF is a probabilistic function. Now, you all know that a probability always lies between 0 and 1. So, when probability function lies between 0 and 1, it is very obvious that CDF will also lie between 0 and 1. So, this satisfies my first property of CDF, that is the cumulative distribution function. CDF always lies between 0 and 1. Next is value of CDF at infinite. So let us see, here we have the value of CDF at minus infinite is equal to 0 and the value of CDF at positive infinite is equal to 1. This is the second property of CDF. How you can prove this? So let us see the first one, that is Fx of minus x. According to the statement of CDF, what should be this value? This value should be equal to probability that your random variable X takes on a value which is less than equal to minus infinite. So minus infinite is something which is up to infinite on the negative side. So can there be anything which is less than minus infinite? No. There cannot be any event, there cannot be any possible event which is less than equal to minus infinite. So this is equal to 0. Now, again, according to the definition of CDF, Fx of positive infinite will be equal to the probability that the random variable X will take on a value less than equal to positive infinite. Obviously, now this is the probability that my random variable X will take on some value which is always less than or equal to positive infinite. But obvious, it will cover all the possible outcomes. Okay, it will cover all the possible outcomes because x की आपकी कोई भी वैल्यू, रैंडम वेरिएबल x कोई भी वैल्यू ले, वो वैल्यू हमेशा पॉजिटिव इनफाइनाइट से छोटी ही होगी. Okay, so this particular statement covers all the possible values. That's why it becomes equal to 1. So my first property of CDF is that CDF is always bounded between 0 and 1. That is, its value is always between 0 and 1. Second is that the value of CDF at minus infinite is equal to 0 and the value of CDF for positive infinite is equal to 1. Third property of CDF, it states that CDF is a monotonic non-decreasing function of x. What does that mean? It says that if we have two variables such that x1 is less than equal to x2. Now, in that case, CDF of x1, that is fx of x1, will also be less than equal to fx of x2. Okay, mathematically this is expressed like this. If x1 is less than equal to x2, if we have two dummy variables, then their CDF will also follow this particular relationship. That is, CDF is a monotonic non-decreasing function of x. So here these are the three properties of CDF. So this is a very frequently asked question in your university exams, that what do you mean by CDF and what are the properties of it. Moving further, we'll check our second term. The second term is called PDF. Now, PDF stands for probability density function. Now, what is this probability density function? This PDF is nothing but the derivative of CDF with respect to some dummy variable. Okay. So, you all know what is a derivative. So, we know CDF is equal to what? CDF is equal to fx of x, which is equal to probability that a random variable x will take on some value which is less than equal to x. Okay. Now, what is PDF? PDF, which is represented by small f x, x is equal to the derivative of CDF, derivative of CDF with respect to some dummy variable. Here also we'll take the dummy variable as small x. So, it is a derivative of CDF with respect to a dummy variable small x. Okay. So, we can write down the value of PDF is equal to small fxx equals to d over dx of fxx. Okay. So, this is the mathematical expression for PDF or probability density function. So, now we have two different terms, CDF and PDF, both of which relates to the random variables. One is giving me the probability, that is CDF is giving me the probability that the random variable is less than equal to x, and PDF is equal to derivative of fxx, that is derivative of CDF. Next, we will check the properties of PDF. PDF is represented by small fxx is a non-zero for all values of x. It means that this PDF will always be greater than equal to 0, is non-zero for all values of x, or rather we should take it as greater than 0, is always non-zero for all values of x. From where it has come? Why PDF is always positive? In the last property of CDF, we noticed that CDF is a monotonic non-decreasing function of x. Okay, so CDF is non-decreasing function of x. It will never decrease. Okay, so when CDF is a non-decreasing function and PDF is what? PDF is equal to derivative of CDF with respect to a dummy variable. So, when CDF is non-decreasing, then it is obvious that PDF, which is a derivative of a non-decreasing function, will always be positive or will always hold a non-zero value for all the values of dummy variable x. Okay. Now, the next property of PDF says that the area under the PDF curve is always equal to 1. Okay. Now, this statement can be mathematically represented as minus infinite to positive infinite fxx dx should be equal to 1. This is the mathematical expression for this statement. Okay. Now, if we say that the area under the PDF curve is equal to 1, then what should happen? Integral of fx dx, integral of PDF from minus infinite to positive infinite must give me one value. How to prove it? Let us check the proof of this. let us check the proof for this particular statement. It is often asked that how do you prove that this is equal to 1? So what is fxx? You know that fxx is equal to, okay, I should write it here, fxx is equal to d over dx of CDF, that is capital Fxx. Alright, we know that. So what we'll do is minus infinite to positive infinite fxx dx, this will be equal to minus infinite to positive infinite from the value of this fxx. आप pdf की वैल्यू को यहाँ से रिप्लेस कर दीजिए cdf की वैल्यू से, तो यहाँ पे हमारा आ जाएगा d by dx of fxx into dx. ओके क्लियर? तो हमने क्या किया, पीडीएफ का जो वैल्यू था उसकी जगह हमने इसको इक्वेट कर दिया इन टर्म्स ऑफ सीडीएफ. नाउ व्हाट इज दिस इंटीग्रल? d by dx of fxx into dx. This will give us fx of x from limit minus infinite to positive infinite. Okay, now you all know what happens with the higher limit and lower limit of an integral. So we'll write this function as fx of positive infinite higher limit minus fx of minus infinite, that is the lower limit. So this is the formula, higher limit minus lower limit. Okay, again we have proved these values. What is the proof of these values? We have proved in the earlier version of CDF, we have checked that fx of minus infinite is equal to 0 and fx of positive infinite, that is CDF at positive infinite, is equal to 1. So we'll put these values here. Fx of positive infinite, that is CDF at positive infinite, is always equal to 1 and CDF at minus infinite is always equal to 0. So here the value comes out to be 0. Here the value comes out to be 1. So hence you have proved that the area under the PDF curve is equal to 1. So this is the proof for the second property of PDF. Another property of PDF, CDF is obtained by integrating PDF. Okay, now we know that PDF is given as d by dx. It is given as d over dx of capital Fxx. Okay, PDF is equal to derivative of CDF. Now if we integrate both of these sides from minus infinite to x, Fxx dx is equal to integral minus infinite to x d by dx of Fxx into dx. Okay, now this will be equal to Fxx from the limit minus infinite to x. This will be equal to fx of x, dummy variable, minus fx of minus infinite. And from the properties of CDF, we have seen that the value of CDF at minus infinite, that is this term, is always equal to 0. So this will be equal to what? This term will be equal to, right, I will write it here only, fx of x. So what is this? This is nothing but your CDF, and this CDF has become equal to the integral of your PDF. So we can say that CDF can be obtained by integrating PDF. Okay, so this is the third property of your PDF. Finally, the last property of PDF, let us check it. It says that the probability of an event between the range x1 and x2 can be found by integrating, by finding out the area between these two ranges. Okay, how it can be written? That is the probability that x lies between x1 and x2 can be found out by finding the PDF in this range. It is equal to, it is positive only from x1 to x2, it is the range, and here we'll put fx of x dx. Okay, so the probability of an event, let it be capital X, random variable, lying between the range x1 and x2 can be evaluated by finding out the area under the PDF curve in the range x1 to x2. Okay, so now we have learned two very important terms of unit number 1, that is CDF and PDF. CDF stands for cumulative distribution function, which is given as CDF is equal to probability of random variable x less than equal to x, and PDF another important term which is equal to derivative of d by dx of CDF. Okay, so these are the two questions which are very frequently asked along with their properties. Sometimes it is often asked differentiate between PDF and CDF. So if you know these terms very well, if you know the properties very well, you can easily differentiate between the two terms as well. Now to give you a more clarity over this topic, that is PDF and CDF, I'll share a small numerical so that you can understand what is the style of asking the numericals and how you can solve it. This is the question which has also been asked in some of your university exams, previous year university exams. So it will give you a glance of what type of numericals are asked. So the numerical is, in the numerical, PDF is given. This function is PDF, which is given equal to a e की power minus का b mod x. This is the function which is given. And it has been asked that find out the relationship between a and b. Find the relation between a and b. How will you solve it? So most of the numericals which are asked from PDF and CDF are generally solved by applying the properties of PDF and CDF. Okay, so in your university exams or in your internal exams, if you find some question on PDF and CDF, try to apply some of the properties of PDF and CDF over it and it will be solved. Okay, so let us check the solution for this numerical, how you can solve it. PDF is given. Now, one of the very interesting properties of PDF is that the area under the PDF curve from minus infinite to positive infinite is always equal to 1. That is, the property says the area under the PDF curve from minus infinite to positive infinite is equal to 1. Okay, dx. Now, we have given a function. So, we'll put this function in the integral values. Minus infinite to positive infinite a e की power b minus b mod x dx. This should be equal to 1. Okay, according to the property of PDF. Now, what is this mod function? You should know that this mod function opens as minus x up to the value minus infinite to 0. And this mod x opens as positive x for values ranging from 0 to plus infinite. Okay, accordingly, we'll open this. So we'll break this integral into two parts. This will be a e की power bx into dx plus 0 to positive infinite a e की power minus का bx dx should be equal to 1. What I have done is, I have opened the value of mod x and I have broken this integral into two parts depending upon its sign. Okay. Now, we'll find out these two values and equate it equal to 1. So, solving this integral, I will get a denominator में इसके b आ जाएगा e की power bx and its limits will be minus infinite to 0. Similarly, this will be minus a over b. b का minus sign यहाँ पे आ जाएगा a के साथ. यहाँ पे इंटीग्रल में आएगा minus का bx और इसकी लिमिट आ जाएगी 0 to infinite and this should be equal to 1. Again, I'll solve by putting the values of higher limits and lower limits. This will be equal to e की power 0 minus e की power minus infinite minus a over b e की power minus infinite minus e की power 0 is equal to 1. Okay. Now we know that e की power 0 is equal to 1 and e की power minus infinite is equal to 0. By applying these values, you can find out a by b, this is 1 minus a by b और यहाँ पे this is 0 and this is minus 1. Minus 1 is equal to 1. Okay. So from here you have twice of a over b is equal to 1 or I can say a over b is equal to half. So this is the relationship between a and b. By using the property of PDF, that is the area under the PDF curve is equal to 1, we have find out the relationship between A and B. So these are the kind of numericals which you can find out in your university or internal exams. So what you have to do is you have to just remember the properties of PDF and CDF, and this is one of the most widely used property of PDF, that is the area under the PDF curve is equal to 1. So using these properties you can easily solve such kind of numericals. So that's all for this lecture. Thank you.